Well, chit-chat, Kit-Kats. Oh my goodness, I did it again. Did I put this on backwards? Oh my goodness. No, there it is. Okay. Well, I was just watching, and what's interesting is 5 days ago, I did the reading on Dame Edna and Barry Humphries. And during the reading, was reading it as if he had passed. Now, I knew that he was very much alive at that point. So I think that was a bit intuitive, that it was already coming through in that way. Now, I started pulling some cards, and I'm just going to do some random cards. Now, what he says in this interview, that his characters are all provocateurs, because what I got here was, things were coming down the pike that he wasn't thrilled with when it came to, of course, politics and society, etc. And everything had to be so polite and just the way things were moving. He wasn't liking that. So he saw this as a strong opportunity, to bring something new in, to challenge the system. Like he said, his characters were provocateurs. He wanted to provoke people into looking deeper at things and not take things so seriously, all of his things. And I think that's what was so fun about him, that he would do a lot of innuendos and what do they call it, double entendres, and just poking fun at things. And so, they had the one where he's in the theater, and of course, who's going to be King Charles now, was sitting in the next box over, and the guy comes in, and Dame Edna's in this box, and he brings this thing, and she goes, "Oh, excuse me, they found me a better seat." And there's the future King Charles next to her. And they just laughed, because so Dame Edna always poked fun, nobody could get angry with her, everybody wanted to be on the show and have fun poked at them by Dame Edna, because that was just so fun. So let's see what our next layer is going to say. Okay, family, or making the money, working with others out of this difficult mental realm. Like I said, another thing he said, he loved to bring the laughter. That laughter is healing. And so I think this was his world stage to people, how he earned his money. And again, it was out of this, when he saw so many things happening that were concerning to him, that he would go out there and just poke and make fun of it. Like he had the one character, the male character, that was a politician from Australia that was the most racist and just sexist and racist and obnoxious thing you'd ever see out there, poking fun at all of this, getting people to look at, what's there. So he would take something like some of these dark politicians and just really overblow it, so that people could see it but look a little deeper into things. So he was a master at that, absolutely. And again, as Dame Edna poked fun at everything and everybody, so funny. Loved that humor. So this was about sharing humanity, what he was offering up, his fishtails, his, fishy stuff that he was saying to try to temper things with people, etc. Bring some balance, bring some joy, bring some let's see what else we have. Dame Edna. We have looking deeper, okay, investigating at where the hang-ups were, maybe trying to get people to see from a different viewpoint and doing action. So this would set up for people to begin to, again, look deeper at different subjects, maybe overturn things. This was a way, because the hangman sometimes is not just getting hung up on something, but also seeing from a different view. So he would always do this with humor of some of these darker subjects, and just people not take themselves so seriously, etc. So this was an action that he was setting up. Like he said, he was a provocateur. He wanted to provoke people into seeing things from a different view. Let's go on, next layer. What is it going to say about Dame Edna? We have love, this full cup of illusion that she would bring out, and sometimes from a little bit of this darker perspective of, again, an offering, the message that he was bringing out as Dame Edna. It was not always correct, not always sunny. It would be kind of a little bit loving, a bit of that little darker side of that poking fun, okay? Poking fun of things. And it's just the persona of Dame Edna, this woman that was just so, what would you say, kind of lacking in social skills. And just anything would come out of the mouth of Dame Edna, okay? No filter, okay? Well, she was on a talk show host, and and she would be saying, "I'm so famous, and maybe one of these days you'll be famous too. When you get to where I am." And then the guy's just laughing. So she's always having those little pokes and digs, but all in fun. We have this difficult mental time, again, putting forward actions, starting actions that I think people could look at and hang on to, that they could hold to. Again, it keeps coming back to he was a provocateur. He wanted to move these things into being looked at, and he would come to it from a point of just kind of cluelessness. Oh my goodness. But it's something people could take away and just, let their hair down and enjoy things for a while. Like I said, everybody wanted to be on Dame Edna's show and get poked fun at, because he was so witty, so on top of things. Let's do one more, just see what we have here, and then maybe we'll try a little bit of the Lenormand and see if we get something. Again, sharing. He was all about sharing, trying to heal, because people are burdened, carrying a lot of heaviness, And so he would present this kind of a Pandora's box of just craziness and fun. And I think it was just try to lighten the load for people. And he always said, of course, laughter is healing. And so he was happy to share that. But, always Dame Edna was the Pandora's box. You never knew what was going to come out of the mouth of Dame Edna. Oh, my goodness. So witty. So let's see what we have here. Lenormand, can you tell us a little more on Dame Edna? We have the future. Future, and just this, was talking about sometimes government timings of things, etc., and was someone that people looked up to, and would try to go for the deeper things, the deeper things that he would try to bring out, like I said, out of this sarcasm or this, out of these characters that he would construct for people to look at things a little differently. Then we have the wheel. Now this can be either a marriage, it could be something crushing, it could be also like the karmic wheel. Okay. Okay, yeah, higher awakening. Okay, he wanted to bring this marriage of, not religiosity, but again, waking up, trying to wake up humanity to something higher through this viewpoint of kind of sarcasming and poking fun. And so that was a lot of the way that he viewed things, trying to wake up society and getting them to see from a different viewpoint, but all in good fun. We have control or protection. Yeah, he put out surface things, but wanted people to look deeper under the surface, and that was at the heart of it. He had very good control of what he put out on the surface, but there was always something underneath to be looked at a little deeper. I can't argue with that with him. We're going to pull one more just to see what else do you have to tell us. Okay. We have obstructions or difficulties of the dark, sometimes the dark things, difficult things, and again, being able to control. So again, looking at the darker side of things, these things were kind of obstructing and difficulties, and he would always try to control, to bring the best out of it that is possible. So much love and light to Dame Edna today, and she will be missed. She will be missed. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online.